Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe our channel for top trending news. Pac-12 Conference releases 2018 football schedule. San Francisco. The Pac-12 Conference announced today its 2018 football schedule that pairs a competitive 9-game conference schedule with a non-conference slate that includes 6 contests against teams currently ranked in the college football playoff rankings. Number 4 Oklahoma, number 8 Notre Dame, 2 games, number 6 Auburn, number 9 Ohio State and number 17 Michigan State. The 2018 season is scheduled to get underway on Thursday, August 30th, as Utah hosts Weber State. Key intersectional games follow on the opening weekend when California hosts North Carolina, Oregon State travels to Ohio State, and Washington meets Auburn in a neutral site showdown on Saturday, September 1st. The second week of the season will feature 3 more Power 5 matchups when Arizona State hosts Michigan State, Colorado travels to Nebraska, and UCLA visits Oklahoma. The 2018 conference schedule features 7 games on 6 Friday night dates that includes pivotal league matchups starting with Washington State at USC on September 21st. A pair of rivalry games will take place on Friday, November 23rd with Oregon at Oregon State in the Civil War and Washington at Washington State in the Apple Cup. There is one Thursday night conference game as well when Stanford is at Arizona State on Thursday, October 18th. For each of these contests, the road team will have a home game or a bye the Saturday prior to its Thursday/Friday game. In addition, traditional rivalry games will be played over the last 2 weeks of the season, followed by the Pac-12 football championship game at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, on Friday, November 30th. The non-conference games between BYU at Washington in Week 5 and BYU at Utah, Indiana Week 13 benefited the development of the schedule and ensured that no Pac-12 team would play 12 games in a row. Every football game played at Pac-12 sites will be televised. A combination of the ESPN channels, ABC, Fox, and Fox Sports 1 will broadcast 44 games nationally and Pac-12 networks will offer 34 games to a national audience. Exact broadcast schedules will be determined at a later date. Thursday, August 30th. Weber State at Utah. Saturday, September 1. BYU at Arizona. UTSA at Arizona State. UNLV at USC. Cincinnati at UCLA. Colorado vs. Colorado State, 1. Bowling Green at Oregon. Oregon State at Ohio State. Washington vs. Auburn, 2. Washington State at Wyoming. North Carolina at California. San Diego State at Stanford. Saturday, September 8. Arizona at Houston. Michigan State at Arizona State. USC at Stanford. UCLA at Oklahoma. Colorado at Nebraska. Utah at Northern Illinois. Portland State at Oregon. Southern Utah at Oregon State. North Dakota at Washington. San Jose State at Washington State. California at BYU. Saturday, September 15. Southern Utah at Arizona. Arizona State at San Diego State. USC at Texas. Fresno State at UCLA. New Hampshire at Colorado. Washington at Utah. San Jose State at Oregon. Oregon State at Nevada. Eastern Washington at Washington State. Idaho State at California. UC Davis at Stanford. Friday, September 21. Washington State at USC. Saturday, September 22. Arizona at Oregon State. Arizona State at Washington. Stanford at Oregon. By California, Colorado, UCLA, Utah. Friday, September 28. UCLA at Colorado. Saturday, September 29. USC at Arizona. Oregon State at Arizona State. Utah at Washington State. Oregon at California. BYU at Washington. Stanford at Notre Dame. Saturday, October 6. California at Arizona. Arizona State at Colorado. Washington at UCLA. Utah at Stanford. Washington State at Oregon State. By Oregon, USC. Friday, October 12th. Arizona at Utah. Saturday, October 13th. Colorado at USC. UCLA at California. Washington at Oregon. By Arizona State, Oregon State, Stanford, Washington State. Thursday, October 18th. Stanford at Arizona State. Saturday, October 20th. Arizona at UCLA. USC at Utah. Colorado at Washington. Oregon at Washington State. California at Oregon State. Friday, October 26th. Utah at UCLA. Saturday, October 27th. Oregon at Arizona. Arizona State at USC. Oregon State at Colorado. Washington at California. Washington State at Stanford. Friday, November 2nd. Colorado at Arizona. Saturday, November 3rd. Utah at Arizona State. USC at Oregon State. UCLA at Oregon. Stanford at Washington. California at Washington State. Saturday, November 10th. UCLA at Arizona State. California at USC. Washington State at Colorado. Oregon at Utah. Oregon State at Stanford. By Arizona, Washington. Saturday, November 17th. Arizona at Washington State. Arizona State at Oregon. USC at UCLA. Utah at Colorado. Oregon State at Washington. Stanford at California. Friday, November 23rd. Oregon at Oregon State. Washington at Washington State. Saturday, November 24th. Arizona State at Arizona. Notre Dame at USC. Stanford at UCLA. BYU at Utah. Colorado at California. Friday, November 30th. Pac-12 Football Championship Game, 3, Fox 1, Sports Authority Field at Mile High, Denver, Colorado. 2, Mercedes Stadium, Atlanta, GA. 3, Levi's Stadium, Santa Clara, California.